Well, just a few more days left to enjoy this year's Rotary Lights display, which wraps up, of course, on New Year's Eve. News 19's Roger Staffaroni joins us now from Riverside Park. Roger, I imagine it's getting a little bit busier now that the weather's warmed up.
Dustin, you couldn't be more right about that. The weather has been great. It's the final stretch, and joining me are some volunteers, because volunteers make this happen. One needs no introduction, but we're going to go through it anyway. Tell us who you are and what is your organization?
Amy with Rotary After Hours.
I'm Marissa from Rotary After Hours, and this is our good friend Rudolph.
Fantastic. So volunteers make this happen every year. Tell me, what is it like to be a volunteer, and what brings you to this?
Helping our community and all the pretty lights, and to be with friends.
Yeah, I think it's just so amazing that we have this spectacular light display here in La Crosse, and getting to see the generosity of everybody that comes through with the food donations or monetary donations. It's really incredible.
Now, tonight seems like a really good night, but it's been much colder, and you never know what day you're going to get. How were you feeling going into this tonight, knowing that it wasn't the Arctic blast?
Well, I do have my long johns on, and I am bundled up, but I am so glad that we weren't here last week. So thank you to the volunteers that were and held down the fort. It's a beautiful night here at Rotary Lights tonight. Balmy, lots of people walking. It's really quite festive.
And as far as that goes, when you're doing volunteer time, will you do this again? Is this your first time? What are the things that make this so wonderful for you?
I've done it for 3 years now, and I will come back every year.
Yeah, I think it's just an amazing thing. It's not only the Rotary clubs, but the nonprofits and businesses that make this happen night after night, starting the night after Thanksgiving and running through New Year's. It really takes a community to make it happen, and we're so grateful to live in this Coulee region.
My final question, there are so many cool different displays here. What is your favorite? Do you have one? Can you pick a favorite?
The tree coming in the entrance.
I love the snowman right behind me. I just think it's so cool how it lights up so bright every year.
And Rudolph, we're going to just assume you like all of them. All right, Dustin, it is the final week. We are in the final stretch. After New Year's Eve, the lights go off, and then we wait for next year. Till then, I'm going to send it back to you.
Hey, before you do, Roger, I got to ask you, since you asked them, do you have a favorite display down there?
I do, actually. I like the snowman, too.
Okay, the snowman's always a classic. I got to go with the dragon. It's been one of those that has always highlighted, my time here in La Crosse growing up with that. Rotary Lights, always a great display. We thank you, Roger, and a special shout out to Marissa and Amy and Rudolph. Thanks for being with us tonight. The lights officially turn off after the fireworks display on New Year's Eve, and then starting on Monday, all the work begins taking down all those lights, packing it up for next season.